it again. Never gonna stop, I'm just taking the wins. Whole lot of checks, I ain't using no pen. Whole lot of shine when I step, that's the train. Diamond singing like Mariah Carey. I hit the hustle, I double the count. I used to struggle, but look at me now. Everything built from the mud to the mount. I ran it up, then ran it again. Never gonna stop, I'm just taking the wins. Whole lot of checks, I ain't using no.
Uncut Thoughts, Episode 5, Season 1. Your boy Shay, your boy Wave. What's good, Wave? How you feeling?
What's up, Shay? Feeling good, man. It's a good Saturday morning.
The new mic's looking clean.
Good looks, bro. It's fire.
Yes, sir. So, on today's episode, we're going to be talking about dating in 2026, what we think about both sides of dating, men and women, and we're going to give you our uncut thoughts. So, Wave, what do you think about dating, man? What's going on in this dating world right now?
A lot has changed from the days of our parents, when you actually had to go up to a girl, spit game, introduce yourself. Hi, it's nice to meet you. My name is Tyler. What's your name? I'm sure everybody knows where I'm going with this. Over the last, I could say, decade, it's changed drastically. I mean, if we can go from the first iPhone, or we can go from the Nextel days. Remember AIM, Shay? Remember AIM?
Yes, I do. Yep.
The AIM days were really good. Everybody's gonna love this episode because we're gonna bring it back. You remember when you had to leave a message and it wasn't really like how it is now on the iPhones where we're up each other's ass. You feel like you have to respond in 3 or 4 minutes, or that person's gonna get mad at you for not responding.
Yep.
AIM, for the youngins that are watching this, my younger generation who follow me, especially the teens, you guys have no idea what AIM even is. AIM was what you guys have now on your direct messaging on your iPhone, your SMS, your regular text messages. We had to go on the computer. There was no tablet on our hand. There was nothing. We had to say, oh, I'm going to the park, hit you back up later. And then when you'd go on AIM and sign in, you'd be like, oh, my girlfriend, she's at the mall. Or, oh, Shay, he's at the basketball gym. And we would say Shay's away for 4 hours. There was no direct messaging each other back.
For real, yeah. I mean, you're right, bro. And it's like you would see your friend away for like 5 hours, but you would know where they're at. And it was cool. It's like, whatever. Honestly, really, like you said, with phones now, if someone don't respond to you or they respond a certain way, you think differently. You envision a lot of problems in your mind, I feel. I think that's like the big issue now is, oh, we need instant everything when it comes to dating, when it comes to food deliveries, when it comes to pretty much anything. You could get it with the snap of your finger, which is good, but also it brings laziness. It doesn't really bring any thoughtfulness to conversations. And honestly, we're blessed to have gone through the AIM days, AOL, the dial-up days where if you got a phone call, you were getting kicked off the internet, but you answer that phone call, hey, friend, what's up? La, 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 let's meet up. I got to get off because, you didn't have unlimited minutes. I feel like relationships just meant a lot more back then, where now they're like more fraudulent.
Yeah, you nailed it to a T. It's tougher on us. It's gives a pressure that you always have to reply back, especially if you're in the dating world now. You're like, oh shit, my girlfriend didn't message me back in like 5-10 minutes. What is she doing? She messaging other guys. I'm hit on the money with this. What's funny, right, is and shout out my. You know what? I'm not even gonna say his name because I have a story to tell and I don't want to blow up his spot. But I promised him that I'd talk about this story. We're gonna get into it, but I talk to him all the time at work about this because he's a handsome kid, young kid, right? Goes to the gym. He's a coach. I'm not going to say for what sport, but just an all-around great kid, great personality. When he used to come into work in the morning, I'd always be like, oh, how'd that date go Friday night? Because he'd tell me about how he had like an online date every Friday. So I'd be souped for him. I'm like, this is the one. This is the one. He's showing me from Tinder and all this shit. The next day comes in Monday. Nah, bro. I'm like, what? I'm like, this girl was gorgeous. She checked all the boxes. You check all the boxes. What's the problem? The problem is the girl wanted a $250, $300 dinner, and then she never calls back. So this is when we're gonna start getting into this. I'm hearing a lot of stories from buddies of mine, and in their 20s, which I don't even know why they're on online dating sites in their 20s. You need to go to the bar and just pick up a girl or go to the club. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
I could see if you're in your 30s, you have no kids, you're having a hard time finding someone who's got the same attributes as you and things that they like as you. But if you're in your 30s and 40s and you're on dating sites, just be careful because most of these women now, they're on those sites for free dinners, for free meals, for free clothes, free bags. They'll drag you along, but you got to understand when they're on Tinder, they got 80 other dudes that they're swiping also. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going off a little bit, but what I'm ultimately trying to say is these cell phones are destroying the way that humans interact with each other, especially the opposite sex. Um,
Yep.
do you believe in God or not? Humans need to interact with each other. You need that
Mm-hmm.
face. Most conversations do even sometimes. Don't me and you argue sometimes, but we'll be like, damn, I wish I said it to him in front of his face because I worded it wrong on the text message.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Right, right.
So the phones go into a lot of things in our lives. It's consuming us. It's also
Mm-hmm.
breaking up a lot of relationships because you're trying to chill with your girl or your boyfriend or your husband on the couch, and they're like this the whole time. You're not
Yeah.
watching movies anymore. You're not spending that time together. You're not soaking in these moments together because you're too worried about what's going on in the outside world on your phone.
Yeah, I mean, it's wild that that's truly what it's come to. And the saying is that women fall in love with what they hear, men fall in love with what they see, right? So the
True.
issue with that is what are we doing mainly? We're seeing, men are seeing social media, you're seeing, right? So a lot of these guys are seeing a girl, she shows a little cleavage, boom, that's all it takes. And women are not dumb now. They know the power they truly have. And it's not for every man. It's not, there's just a lot of men out there that really can't approach a woman in person. So they go the online route,
True.
and that route typically fades really quick, and they find
Yeah.
themselves in a scenario where they're maybe sometimes they're sending them money before they even meet them, and the girls,
Yep.
even if you know what, because I've heard a lot of these stories that a lot of the girls online, like OnlyFans and stuff, would have actual men talking to these guys. So you're giving money to a dude who's just literally saying,
Crazy.
"Hey," with a smiley face. And women know this, that the power that they have, like the power of the
Of
pussy, is
course.
so
Of
true.
course. Of course.
And men always, time and time, fall for it. And this goes back in the day, but now it's worse because women could just put it all out there. Back in the day, if a girl put a picture of cleavage on Facebook or MySpace, she was revoked. She was bad.
Or a
Now,
slut, a skank,
but
a
now it's
prostitute.
okay. It's okay. It's acceptable. And the issue really isn't the woman. You can't blame them. The issue is the men that are allowing this. And it's getting worse and worse. Like that girl, Sophie Rain, she's making millions and millions a month, not
Great.
putting out, just taking a phone, making some videos.
She
And
makes just
guys
as
are
much as
looking,
LeBron, by the way. By the way, just to add
yeah,
to that, what you said,
exactly. Yeah,
it's pretty
exactly.
fucking crazy
Which
for
is
a girl to make more
insane.
than LeBron and not work a job,
Yep.
showing her
And
tits. Oh,
it's just too, it's everything's just too accessible. And talking about dating apps, another thing too that a lot of guys have to be aware of that I've seen online posted on Reddit is there's a lot of bots on those
yeah,
sites. So
right.
guys are probably like, "Oh, I'm getting this interest," but you're not. It's a bot. So
Facts.
just be
Hey, can
careful
I
on that.
to tee up to what you just said because it's so important.
Yeah, go ahead.
Not only are you're so cool, you just nailed. Wow, you took it to another level because you got me to go to this next subject.
Yep.
First off, fellas, don't pay for OnlyFans. It's called Reddit. I've never paid for OnlyFans. I've seen Sophie Rain. I'm not ashamed to say this right now. Are you kidding me? Why would I
Hell
see
yeah.
Sophie Rain? She's banging, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go pay $19.99 on OnlyFans to go see her fucking play with herself. Fellas, go on Reddit. If you haven't figured this out yet, and you're paying for OnlyFans still, you're a fucking idiot. Your wife deserves to leave you. Okay, anyway. Second, the reason why these women have got bad, you fucking nailed it. It's not so much as they just went like AWOL and like, fuck these guys, we're gonna do whatever we want. Because men still, women can't go fight in Iran right now. Who's going to fight? Men. We run shit. Ladies, I'm sorry, you may run your household, but in the worldly view, men run shit. But anyway, we're simping too much. You're correct. We're simping. A lot of men are turning into simps. And if people that don't know what the word simp is, it's someone who comes to you like every rescue for your girl. Like you have money and she has money, but you'll waste all your money so that way she doesn't waste her money. And she's like, oh my God, buy me a Gucci bag, buy me all this. You're wasting all your savings just so that way you can make her happy. That's a simp. Relationships have to be 50-50. To all our parents and to the people who are watching this, because I have a lot of older people who watch this podcast, if you're in a marriage for 30 or 40, 50 years, God bless you. 60 years, God bless you. 20 years is impressive. Even 10 years is impressive. It's about 50-50. Giving your all to your partner gives their all to you. We're seeing a lot of these relationships not last because it's 20-80. It's 60-40. You know what I'm saying? We live in a world now, like you said, where girls can just take off their shirt and make money. Sophie Rain makes more money than LeBron. So social media and the technology now in our lives are destroying women also because now they don't want to work. They don't want to uphold a real woman's duties like in life. Like not life isn't about staying home. To the younger girls hearing this, you might unsubscribe, but life isn't about staying in front of a cam like me and Shay are doing, undressing, and just making woo.
OnlyFans now, OnlyFans.
Hey, I am starting it up soon.
How much you charging, dog? For them
girls are like this. Ooh, $20.99 for my soul. Oh, this podcast is gonna be good. Hey,
it's uncut, dog.
It's uncut, ladies. There's more to life than that, and I understand going to Dubai, getting shit on by all these princes and shit, and making like 20 grand in a weekend seems like it's nice, but it's degrading. It's disgusting. Even to the girls, and you know what I'm talking about, who are on social media, but don't prostitute like that. Don't sell their pussy, but be in the messages selling pics for money or like pussy pics for money. You got prostituted. You're a prostitute. Anything where it takes money, where you get money, you receive money for showing your body or having sex or doing a sexual act is prostitution. So for all the ladies on here who are like, oh, I'm 20 years old, OnlyFans, I'm not a prostitute, I don't sell my pussy, you're a prostitute.
Pretty much.
You're a sex worker.
The virtual prostitute. And the issue is they really don't understand this until it's too late. Like, so generally, and I think I speak for most men do not want a wife that is online like that. And if they do, they are a cuck. Yeah. If you're real one, you want a woman that has morals. She could be a lady in the streets, but a freak in the bed. That's what we want. Not a freak on the internet and all that. And women really don't. They think because they see these, and the issue is, again, the thirsty guys that are liking their pictures, so they're getting thousands and thousands of likes, where the girl who's fully clothed, simple, that girl next door, she's getting like 20 likes. So girls see this, she's getting more likes. No, but the 20 likes that she's getting are far more valuable, right? Value is the key. They need value. Those are guys that are thinking with their dick, that like the nasty stuff, and the guys that are thinking with class. And the 20 guys that liked hers will give her a better life than the other guys. And another thing too, fellas, women do not like that, right? They know what you are. Immediately, they know what kind of guy you are. And It's not a good look looking like that, but they're going to take advantage of you. So the real guys, you know, are the ones with morals as well. Because, this episode isn't just going to be all about the lady side, from the male side as well. When it comes to the dating world, the guys that do get the woman that want them are the guys that have success, they're chasing dreams, goals, paying them little to no mind at all. That's what they really want. But men a lot now want that quick attention, the quickness
Yeah, they do.
of the woman to be talking to them. So they'll put themselves out there. And that's when a lot of the issues happen. I think for the future, it's good we're doing podcasts like this, because you don't want one woman to be thinking that's okay. I think the longer
Yeah.
this goes on, the worse it's going to be, because
It's
the
gonna get
older
worse.
women are going to just slowly, it's just like QVC, right? Like, they're dying. That business is dying. No one's going on that because that older crowd is getting older. The younger crowd never went on that show to buy products.
Gets flushed
So,
out. Gets
yeah,
flushed
so
out.
slowly, once, that's why fathers, with your daughters, be in their life. Truly, truly, both your kids, of course, but with your daughter, please be in her life. A lot of girls have daddy issues. So they look for attention, and then they'll get it on a wide scale, and that's when their power comes. And who's really going to teach them? Maybe their mother's doing the same thing, right? Like, look at Adam 22 and Lena the Plug. That's a relationship you'd never want. Never do that.
No.
You could get millions and millions of dollars and be soulless, right? One thing about successful, it's not about the amount of money you have. Adam 22 is not successful. He
He's
he's
not.
literally letting his wife get thrown on video. He's never coming back from that. He will
He has a
regret it once
podcast
all the
also,
drugs fade off. Yeah, he has a podcast.
but it's just
He's
like
not
ours. It's
himself.
just not. Yeah, it's not really like he's making million. You can tell he's not making crazy money off it.
Oh
He's
yeah, they're
making money
already
off
in they're
the
that's why
porn
he's
shit.
doing this sexual, yeah, the porn stuff, because he's not
Yeah,
doing it.
I agree.
So
And
we
fuck you, Adam.
need
By the way,
more.
I still want to fight you. By the way, I'm still
Yeah,
ready when you're ready.
we need more people showing that, love is real. Relationships can exist between two people. As hard as it is with social media, I think you know, women don't want their man on social media. Maybe men don't want their
Yeah.
woman on social media. It could cause friction and trust issues when it really shouldn't, but it
Now,
can.
Shay,
It's hard to
I
date
don't think
now.
like if you're in a relationship, you don't have to just like completely cut off your phone. I feel like there could be a
No, you
balance. You
don't.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And that's good.
We're
It's
we're,
trust. When that
we're
happens, that's
seeing
trust.
absolutely. We're seeing a lot of marriages, relationships fail nowadays. I think it's because the thousand options, the luxury lifestyles, like I said. Also, we're on Instagram all day. Girls are seeing like all these different options. Oh, damn, that dude's got a Lamborghini. He buys his girl Birkin bags, and she's always on vacation, this and that. So these social medias are constantly comparing people's lives to you. So when not only females and men are seeing these things, they're like, oh damn, he's got a better life than me. I want that life. But your life is what matters. Your life is the best life. Nobody else's life is the best life. Your life's the best life. You make your life the best life. Um, how can I
100%.
get into this more? To the guys that message me telling me to talk about these things, like about the dating sites and stuff. I think dating sites, you can't find love on dating sites. It's gonna take a little bit to find the right one because, like I said, you guys are just on Tinder all day going through different options. So as long as there's other options, it's like you're never gonna be good with one because you just, oh, I'm gonna try that one. That one will be better. Maybe, oh, he's cuter, he's taller. Maybe I'll go to him. But the right guy could be in front of you the whole time. The right
Yep.
guy, ladies, could be in front of you, and then you're going on Facebook. Why can't I find a guy? All these guys are the same, this and that. But you don't bring nothing to the table. You don't cook, you don't do laundry, you don't do nothing. All you do is look good on Snapchat. You got a fat ass, nice tits, cute face, but you bring nothing to the table. See, this is that shit. Life was going crazy when I started talking about this on his podcast. But like, Because we know, especially the
It's
girls in
facts.
Fall River, especially the
Oh, hold on 1 second. I think Wave froze. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right, hold on. Hey, it's Uncut Thoughts, but we had a little. Tyler got a call in that kicked him off his Mac. So yeah, like Tyler was talking about, woman who just could bring images on Snapchat and stuff like that really ain't bringing value. You know, not saying women have to be slaves because they certainly don't. Women have jobs now. I think that it's 50-50 to some degree when men and women when it comes to house things and taking care of the kids. But the younger kids out there, the younger guys, I would certainly say that when it comes to dating, don't rush, be patient. You know, I don't think you're going to find the right one truly if you rush. Mistakes happen, and you could catch yourself in some stuff that maybe you shouldn't have got into. I think a lot of the issues too that younger men deal with is jealousy because if you have a girl and she's out on social media and she's posting provocative stuff, I can guarantee you that she is talking to other guys to some degree. Maybe they didn't meet up or anything, but they definitely talked. She's looking for attention from someone. And I think that tears relationships down big time now. You want to focus on yourself, treat yourself like a king. Focus on building yourself, building character, being yourself. And that right there will bring women to you instead of you looking. They will come. There's pressures that you feel from friends, from social media. And another thing, too, I will say about social media, what you see online, what you see online for relationships and things like that, it's typically fake. There's been so many relationships we see, like, it looks so good. And then you hear
facts.
then there's like the incidents, one of them goes to jail for domestic, hitting the other. And it's bad. They're putting on a persona, the fakeness,
Yep.
and that goes for relationships and that goes for a lot online. Be very careful what you see and trying to make it your reality because more than likely it won't. What you're seeing is
Yes, sir.
just scripted. But wait, yeah, get back into what you were saying now that you're back on.
Yeah, my fault. My
No,
fucking
you're
cat
good.
went
You're
into.
good.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so fucking Sunday, troublemaker. So anyway, I was saying, you might have a great relationship. Also, you might have the best thing in the world. A girl who cooks for you, a girl who does your laundry, does everything. Absolutely adores you. Like you say, you need her to jump off a cliff, she's gonna jump to save you. And then you might see the hottest girl on social media with her OnlyFans and lose everything, or be in a direct message and lose everything because of
Hmm.
temptation. Whether you believe in God or Satan or whatever or anything, but there is temptation in this world. You know, whether you're a God guy or you're not, there's temptation all the time. There's temptation when you leave your house in the morning and you go to work and you go into a store and you see someone. It's on you to be morally right and hold your partner down. And
Hmm.
I see a lot of girls and guys say, well, or I won't say any names, but like if I go out with someone and they're in a relationship, they'll be like, oh, I'm not married. I'm not married. It's like, well, you're in a relationship. Just because you're not married doesn't give you a right where you can still do things. You know what I'm saying? You have to
Marriage
respect
is
your partner.
just,
Respect your partner.
yeah, and marriage is just literally like, bro, if you're with a girl for a long time, you're technically married. In my opinion, you just don't have the paper and the government overlooking everything, right?
Also, I
So,
see a lot of marriages failing. I see a lot of marriages failing because things might not go right for them for a little bit. Maybe a year or two hasn't been the same. Maybe the sex hasn't been the same. Maybe the connection and the talking to each other interactions haven't been the same. And then they'll just like meet someone else and just give up their 8 or 10 year or 20-year relationship because they think somebody else will be better. But you don't know that. It's like work on the things that if you're with a girl for 6 or 7 years and 10 years and you guys get into a fight or maybe she does something or texts a guy, I don't necessarily think it's worth breaking over. Like build on that. Like work on things, talk to each other, be like, listen, I don't appreciate that. Can you not do this? Can you not do that? It's about interacting with each other, you know?
yeah,
And being there for each other. And being there for each other, man.
and what I was saying earlier too when you were off was for the younger dudes, I just think be patient in the dating scene. Don't rush into it because, like I said, dudes will be with girls at a young age, and this girl's on social media posting her cleavage, looking, trying to look sexy.
Yeah.
So 100% dudes are in her DMs,
Yeah.
and she's gonna respond to a few, especially if she thinks he's good looking. So I think it's social media through a curve
Yeah.
ball into dating, the biggest curveball actually of all time,
It did.
because
It did.
the devil is out there, and the devil tries to always get in your head some way or another. That's what social media to me looks like more and more all the time. The temptation's gonna be out there, and it's rough. So that's why
Yeah.
I have 3 kids, and my oldest son, he's 10.
God bless.
And kids nowadays date at that age, which is weird, but that shit's not real. But I
Yeah,
tell
it's
him
not
just
real.
stay locked in on sports.
Yep.
You don't need to follow your friends who are doing it. Be you. If you lock in at a young age and I'm not saying relationships are bad, but I do think they throw curveballs in your
They do.
success, in your future, and what you want to do, because not all women or men have your best interests, right? Like you want someone that supports you, someone that is good to you, and that's not always easy, especially at a young age. I really don't feel those morals are there like they used to be. And parents too, they have to do a better job with their kids, teaching them
Yep.
right from wrong.
Especially the parents. The parents are so important.
Parents play a big part, especially nowadays because there's so much to juggle.
Yeah.
And you have, the internet, you have dating, you have bots, you have fakeness out there,
Yep.
you have evil people out there. So you really have to just know what's best for you and
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 to the
how
young
to
teens, the
move on.
youngins listening to us, this is important. Like back then, what I say back then, damn, makes us feel so old. But like even 15 years ago or 10 years ago, we were having sex, we were strapping up because just to get a girl, like just to fuck a girl, like you had to put in work.
Yeah.
Like when I was in middle school and high school, like there was no you were getting it one night. There was no one night in Providence you were getting it. Like you had to take her to the movies. You had to take her on a date, like out to eat. It was probably 4 or 5 months before you were even. Are we talking sexual on here? Before you even go into second or third base.
Absolutely.
Never
Absolutely, we
mind
are.
slipping the tip in. But
Yeah, for real.
you had to put in work. So what you're seeing now, I'm noticing the STD rate. If you can look it up, people on Google, it is at like 60 to 65%. It's up there. The STDs. It's like
That's
I have to. I
crazy.
don't want to say any number that's not right. But it's like one out of like five or something, or like four. It's something crazy where it's like most teens, like there's 50 or 60% chance they have an underlying, they have an STD. And I'm noticing it
That's
is because
crazy.
they're all sleeping with each other. They're all
Mm.
sleeping with each other, and everything is about sex now. OnlyFans, showing off your body, like you said on Facebook, Instagram. It's
Mm.
just sex first. When you meet like this new generation now, or these new girls and these new guys, it's just send me naked pictures first. Before I even get to know your name, before I know your birthday, before I know your mother's name, I want to see your titties. Are they pierced? Is your clip pierced? And the girls are sending the pictures. So,
That's
ladies who are
crazy.
listening, when you're
Mm-hmm.
sending pictures right off the bat, and trust me, I know because before I was in my relationship, I would wake up in the morning and I'd have titties in my Snapchat. I wouldn't
Yep.
even have to ask. I would open my Snapchat and there'd be titties. That was my
Mm-hmm.
life. Everybody knows that's how it was for me. So what I'm saying is it's got even worse. So to the people who want a solid relationship, to the people who want a lasting relationship, try not to look into those things. If you see a girl on social media and her tits are out like this, they're halfway out like Christina Aguilera, and she's got
Mm-hmm.
350 likes, obviously if you hit that girl up in her DMs, there's only one thing you're going to get out of her: sex.
Yep.
So most of you guys are simps. You're setting yourselves up for failures. You're trying to wife hoes. You're trying to put time and money into thoughts. And then you're 3 weeks later crying on Facebook, and I'm seeing it. Oh, my girl cheated on me. I gave her everything. I bought her a Benz. I got her a Birkin. She slept with my best friend. Why do you think? Because
Wow.
you never built a solid nothing with her. Personality
Mm-hmm.
wise, foundation wise, it got right to the chase, right to the sex.
Yep.
And I'm seeing that a lot now in this new generation. It's just
That's
everything
true.
is sexualized. The female rappers, Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, what is it? Sex.
Section. Yep.
She's on the stage, she's not even rapping. She's twerking with her butt cheeks out in a one piece. What does that have to do with hip hop? It's all to grab the young female generation. So you guys who have daughters at 7, 8 years old, they start twerking in front of the TV at 8. It automatically stunts their development because they think these sexualized things is the way to go about life. And I feel this is why relationships are failing more than ever because we don't have the AIM days or the Nextel days or the days where I had to walk you to class and hold your books as a gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Chivalry, opening the door for your lady. This is fading.
Chivalry.
Chivalry. I said chivalry. I'm saying
Oh,
chivalry.
hey, that's a clip right there, bro.
Chivalry. Hey, I do that a lot. Everybody makes
Chivalry
fun of me for it.
wave.
Listen, I
It's the
call Zion
Portuguese dude.
Zion. I call Zion Zion. From
Oh,
NBA.
I've done that for the Williamson. I did that for the longest time too.
Tomato. You know.
Hey, but it's funny.
But you know what I'm
Uncut.
saying, right?
We ain't cutting
Uncut
nothing.
thoughts, babe. You ain't cutting
No,
nothing.
I know what you're saying 100%. But I'm gonna be real. I don't like chivalry. To me, was like whatever on that part, cause like opening the door and stuff. I think most women don't even care about that,
No, they
but maybe
don't.
some do.
But I do it for shy. I do it
Maybe
for shy. And
some.
like, if we're walking into a building and I'm ahead of
Oh
her, I'm opening the
yeah,
door every time.
yeah.
Every time,
That's
open the door. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But I
Shit
hear
like
that.
that. I'm not saying to open the car door like the old
But you're
school mafia
right
days.
because like you should start off as a friend with the girl you're interested
As a
in,
friend. As
just
a
to
friend.
truly know her, see what similar interests you have.
Yep.
If you have sex on the first date, dude, just know you ain't the only one, bro.
You're
Especially
not
if
the
she's
only one.
dating you, if she calls you a dating person, like, oh, we're dating. When she says you're her boyfriend, okay, you're in the clear. But dating, dude, and you hit it the first night, you know,
Everybody is.
best thing to do is just take it as that. You were blessed to get it. Now be very careful and maybe leave if you can because
Facts.
you ain't the only one. And you bring up the STD thing, and that would make sense because
Yeah.
even with protection, you could still get it, especially if both people are very active and skin touches skin by accident.
Yeah. You know how many
People
people these
ain't
girls
taking
sleep
care
with,
of
bro?
themselves.
They're
It's
not.
just it's just a crazy world. And another thing too that we haven't really touched on is the
Mm-hmm.
thing is they hold more power in the fact that say you guys are talking, you're texting, la la la. You got to be very careful what you text because screenshotting's real and things like
Yeah.
that. So
Happened to
if
me.
if you do something wrong, you know what? It's not even if you don't even text anything wrong, girls, they could fake stuff, right? They could fake text and put that online, and then you look like the bad guy. Guys will always get the blame. You look at the Puka Nakua stuff, you look at the Stefan Diggs stuff. They automatically, as soon as it's not, they're not even guilty, but as soon as it's talked about, boom, it's out there. Diggs did this, la la la. There's no proof that he choked her, la la la, but he did it. So when you're a man, you definitely have to be very, very careful, especially nowadays. You're going to be traced. You can be screwed. Girls, not all, but a lot of them. I think this is one thing I always tell people. Girls are crazy. It's just a level, 1 to 10, right? Some are 1 crazy. There's no way a girl bleeds 7 days a month and they ain't crazy, bro. So
That's very
ain't
true.
no motherfucking way. So it's just different levels. Now you got to see, of course, at first they're all going to seem like a 1, a 0. But over time, and and then like when you move in with them, that's when you really know how it is, because dating someone, then you get in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, you're not living together. Whether it's same city dating, long distance, which I don't recommend because that's very risky.
Long distance is crazy. Yeah, long distance is
Long
crazy.
distance happens a lot now though, because you could literally meet a girl in California right now. And
Well, my cousin's got a girl and she lives in Thailand. My cousin Justin. Shout out my cousin Justin. They make
she
it
was in
work. But
Thailand.
she is in Thailand, and I give him credit because he went to Thailand. My cousin was riding
Oh, so
elephants.
he met her then. So he met her.
He met her. It wasn't just
Right.
like he didn't meet her.
That's
Yeah,
good.
he went to Thailand. He said it was off the chain too, by the way.
Because you know what they
Shout out
say in
Thailand.
Thailand, the girls, doing,
Oh yeah,
doing,
you
they
might
got
get
one of these, my man.
no. She's a not a
She's
boy.
one of those, not the. All
Yeah,
right, yeah,
she's a yeah. She's
good.
not YXBZ. All those chromosomes, those different name
Yeah, because you know what I'm
chromosomes.
saying. You see the hot Thailand girls, and then you touch them, and then you're like, what the fuck is this banana?
Hey Shay, can I
Yeah,
give the
never
can I
happened to me, but just saying, bro. Thailand girls, that's what happens, bro.
for real?
They're
Now my
he
cousin Justin got
boys.
a good one.
She,
He got a
she,
good one.
he's. All right.
Hey,
Shout
so
out
Pete, I want to
Justin.
give the fellas shout out Justin, my boy, my cousin from Florida. So that's the crazy one you see in the pictures with the guns and shit. But
Oh, all right, all
so
right. I
I want to
remember.
give the guys, the fellas listening to me, I want to give both advice for men and female. Now I've been in a relationship now. I'm engaged for 8 years, so I think I have the right to talk on
Oh
this
yeah,
now.
that's a
You know what
long
I mean?
time.
So for the men, if you guys really want to find someone good, right? Or even if you know a girl and you know she's like actively like her sex life and she's sleeping with guys or whatever, but you really, really like her, I'll give you that benefit of the doubt if you think it's gonna work and you have the chance to wife this girl. Fellas, the best thing you can do now is the opposite of what's happening now. That's what I did to get Cheyenne and it worked. That's what I did. I feel like it'll work for you guys. So Pete, so we live in a time where me and Shay just talked about what's going on, where it's always on the phone, they're on Snap, they're on all social medias, they're getting thousands of likes and comments from all these different guys.
Hmm.
Be the opposite. To get her, be the opposite. And I promise you it'll work. If you're texting her, wait 5 or 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Oh, there goes my headphone. If she's responding back to you, wait. Like don't go right away. Oh, I gotta text her back right away. Oh my god, I gotta text her back. Because that just turns them off.
Hmm.
Like trust me, from Wave, it turns them off. They're like, oh shit, he's responding back like every 60 seconds. Like he's up my ass. Girls don't like that. And this goes for every female. They like the chase. They like when guys fight for them. And I don't care what girls listening to this are like, oh, that's not me. It's you. It's in a girl's DNA to want to be fought for. It's in a girl's DNA for they want guys to go grab them. So what I'm saying is if you really want to bag a girl nowadays, and this goes to the youngins, the teens, do the opposite. Don't be a simp. Don't be like, oh, I'll spend all this money. I'll send you $20. I'll send you $50. Because that's when you lost her. Just be the opposite of all the guys showing her attention. Be like, oh, instead of being like, oh, you look fucking hot, man. Those titties look good. Damn, you look really good in that dress. Your hair looks fine. Damn, your hair looks good like that.
But if you do that,
Women
do it in
notice that.
person. Like what
Yes,
you
or
just
do it in
said.
person.
Like what you
Yes.
just said. If you go up to a girl and you're like, well, first of all, don't say like your tits look good, but if you go up to her and just say,
Don't
"Hey,
say
how
that. Yeah,
are
don't
you?"
say that.
she's gonna give you the resting bitch face unless you're completely a sexy 10 out of 10 dude. That's
Like
different.
me or
But
Claire. But
yeah, fuck Clav. So you
yeah, fuck it. He is a good looking kid.
so they like that if you could go up to them and you have confidence. That's the key is confidence. But yeah, like you said, if you're texting that, you're done. And the only way, to get a girl, you have to give attention. Absolutely. So at first,
Yeah.
definitely spit your game, do what you got to do. But once you could tell she likes you, like Wave said, don't respond. And another thing is,
Oh,
if you don't
respond, but
respond for
don't
hours,
every 60 seconds. Don't respond
but if you
every
wait like an
minute.
hour, like if you know she likes you
Yes.
and then you respond in an hour, then you could play the game back with her and you could play the game of, all right, see if she's interested. Because most girls never text first, so you will have to put in work. But when she does start to text you first, just know she likes you or she's interested.
Yes. If
Fellas,
she's responding
she won.
back, she likes you. If she's responding back to you, she likes you. You
In
guys
some way
texting
or
her every
another,
20 seconds. It's not working. You
right.
know?
You're going to have to put in work, though, at first. You will, because women get mad attention. And unless you're like a stud, you will have to put in work. I've been with my lady for 11 years and
Congrats, bro.
3 kids. So
God bless you guys.
obviously, I know relationships have ups and downs. So, working through those ups and downs, it happens. Every relationship has bumpy roads. Us as men, you know, we sometimes don't think with the right head. And
Yeah.
with social
We need
media, the wrong head, that's all the wrong head you're using. Social media for sure. Your right head is the woman that you meet in person, and she's good. So she's
fellas,
the
too,
right
to add
head.
on to Shay nailed it. To add on to finish what I was just saying for the guy's perspective too, like do fun things, bro. Go bowling, go ice skating, go rollerblading, go for a walk on a hike. Like break each other's brains down. Not everything has to be about OnlyFans sex, pictures, one night stands, and just fucking. For my advice to the ladies before we end this segment, right? I know you have 1,000 guys messaging you, and you might be very beautiful. I know that you can get whatever you want because pussy runs the world, right? But if you have a guy who's not the greatest looking guy, but he's putting in the effort to message you, not be annoying, wants to take you out on a nice dinner, you know what I'm saying? Maybe give that person some consideration rather than the kid who you think is the hottest dude. You know that he gets a lot of girls, and I noticed that with girls. Girls, if they know that a guy gets girls, it attracts them to them more. Girls love taking guys from other girls, especially single girls. And we won't have to get into that because it gets a little negative, but to the ladies who are smiling at what I just said, you know it's true. You guys get off at taking another guy's men nowadays. So ladies, if you do find a guy who's the hottest and he gets mad girls, you might be overlooking the guy who's not as hot, but is the better pick for you. If you want a house, if you want a nice family, if you want a nice car, if you want to go on vacations without selling your pussy. So ladies, just take this, and I know social media is driving you nuts. You get that dopamine going through your brain as soon as you post that ass picture and you get 300 likes off it. I know your dopamine goes crazy when you just put your new lip fillers that look like Kim Kardashian.
Dude, they all got
And
that now.
I know I wasn't going to get into that either, but that trend has to stop because, like, let me speak for the majority of guys. We like natural shit. If we wanted to date Kim Kardashian, I'd jerk off to her every day, but I don't.
And if you got
And
lips
I
like that, you
don't.
better be the queen of sucking cock, dude.
I mean, it's so many girls I see that. Hey,
Right?
ruin their whole face. And we know a couple. We can't say it, but we know a couple from Durfee and shit. And you know, I seen a picture the
Bro,
other day. She looked like a clown.
oh, I don't know, but
You
bro, one
know,
thing I'll say too is, ladies, quit the filter shit. That shit is
yes.
crazy, bro. This chick's looking like Kim Kardashian, and then in person, she's looking like the monster from the Goonies, my guy. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Bro, it's like,
Coming out
dude,
like
these
Chewbacca.
filters, bro, these filters literally take your whole face off and put
I
like a
know.
fucking Asian girl fucking mascara Mulan shit all up on there. And
Bitch
it's
look like
like,
Margaret Robbie. On Facebook, you
all you're
see her.
doing
She
is
looks like
setting
fucking.
yourself up for failure, dude. Oh my God, you're first off, you're fucking putting yourself out there, a person you ain't. Who cares if you got a
Yeah.
pimple, dude? No one gives a shit. Promise you,
Yeah.
hey, men never notice. You just do it for yourself. You the fucking coldest. That'll be the only Drake line you'll ever hear me say because it's fucking true. But oh, what?
Yeah.
Hey, and my final thought on this, dude, fellas, if
Yep.
you ever feel like the temptation is too much, just go and masturbate. Once you
Reddit.
let go, dude, we're grown men, bro. Every guy masturbates. Once you do it and you get that release, bro, you're gonna be like, you ain't gonna be fucking scrolling looking at dumb shit, dude.
You're
You're gonna
not
be
gonna be
like
cheating.
locking
You got the
in.
load out. Yep. You got the
Yeah,
load came out. You don't
it's
want to. You
all
don't want to cheat.
load, bro. That's the cheat code, dude. The
It's
cheat
true.
code is masturbation to everything to
It's
stop you
true.
from bullshit temptation. And before you bang a chick, dude, try to masturbate so you last longer. 2 tips right there for you,
Now
and
I'm
you'll
not.
be
I
all
don't want
right, dude.
to. I don't think Shay's
Unless you can
necessarily like
control it.
promoting. He's now what Shay to alliterate. He's not promoting masturbation. He's saying if you have that urge
It's
and you don't
okay
want to
if you
make a
do it.
mistake, it's okay.
Everybody does it. Yeah, it's okay. Everyone does it. You know, don't worry about the no nut November thing, dude.
No.
Release yourself. Unless you're a professional boxer
Yeah.
and you are a professional athlete and you need to be aggressive, you know, because that releases maybe too much. Like never get a blowjob before a basketball game or something because you're gonna play way too loose. But like
Yo,
or
hey,
whatever.
people.
But
Yo, people watching this are gonna be like, yo, the end of this podcast. You know, they dove into regions we didn't know they were gonna.
nah, because you know what, we're men, dude, and it happens, bro.
It's
I'm just
true.
saying,
This is
like
uncut,
that's some
bro. This is
advice.
uncut. It's uncut,
Just
bro.
it's okay to like release if you're too built up and you're not getting anything, just go ahead and do that, man. Like, or if you have like a lot of girls on deck, you don't need to. They could do it for you, or you get it on. But
And
for
the
the average
moral to
guy,
this
no, you
podcast,
don't.
the moral to our podcast today, Shay, it was literally to warn you guys of the dangers of social media now and these. And if you have a great relationship and you're in a relationship for 10, 20 years, even 3 or 4 years, that's a good commitment for 3, 4 years. Don't
Mm-hmm.
ruin it. Don't ruin it. You got all these girls showing their ass now, getting paid off OnlyFans, all this shit. Don't
Mm-hmm.
ruin it. If you got a good girl, if you're a female and you got a good guy, it's not worth it. The grass isn't greener on the other side.
I
And I think
respect
this is
it.
where we should wrap it up.
Yeah, Wave, great stuff, man. You've been killing it on social media, dude. So just want to
You
say
too,
good
bro.
work, bro. Clipping.
Thank
This
you,
guy's
bro.
doing all the clips, so good stuff, bro. Great
Now the
episode. Thank you,
we
everybody.
got some we got some updates too. We always do this before the end of the thing.
Yeah,
We'll
let
give
them
you
know.
guys some more Iran Trump updates. How Tatum's doing so far, back from the Achilles injury. This Clav kid, we're gonna have to talk about it again because the other day he shot a fucking alligator and it's against the law in Florida. I already want to beat him up. You guys know I want to beat him up in Adam 22, so I'm gonna get to clown him a little bit more later this week. And
Welcome.
what else can we get into? We're gonna get into some new music. Shay
UFC,
previewed
UFC,
this
dog.
UFC. We got the White House card coming up, so we're gonna be speaking on the White House card. Kind of disappointing, but we'll get into it. Yeah, we're gonna get into some good things, and a lot of you guys are messaging me and commenting on my profile statuses saying, "Talk about Fall River. Talk more about Mayor Coogan, how he sucks. Talk more about how Democrats in Massachusetts are killing us with energy, all these bills." So this is what we're gonna be talking about next week. Also, I'll be giving you guys the rundown on Maura Healey's horrible policies, why your energy bills are through the roof, because a lot of you guys are not into politics. So you guys see what you see on liberal media and you think it's Trump that's raising the energy prices, but it is your Democrat governors in your state. So we're going to get into that. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to me and Shay every Saturday at 3 o'clock on YouTube. And make your relationships last, man. I like to see
Hell
happy
yeah.
people. I like to see happy
Absolutely.
people.
So thank you, everyone. Like, share, subscribe, Uncut Thoughts, and we're out.
The checks, I ain't using no pen. Whole lot of